Hi guys, and welcome to Dalisa Sports Show. I hope you're all well. Thanks for joining me today. And we're going to have a look at the third and fourth place round games in the WAFCON 2024 tournament. And South Africa versus Ghana. Now, South Africa were eliminated in the tournament by the Nigerians. It was a great game. They both competed, but the Nigerians ended up too strong, meaning that the holding champions, South Africa, were relegated to fight for third place. They're going to be playing Ghana, who were also eliminated by Morocco, who are the hosts of the tournament. Now, what do we think is going to happen in this match? Well, the South Africans really, I think they've got that kind of game plan where they wanted to concentrate a lot of their focus in making sure that their midfield was very, very strong, very condensed, and they were using their right back and their full backs to make their midfield a lot more stable. With Ramalepe really playing quite high up the field, trying to create chances. Their goalkeeper as well is a great strength. Dlamini, if it wasn't for her, I think they would have lost the match in the first half. I think she saved a lot, about 4 different opportunities, decent opportunities from the Nigerians. They're going to be trying. Obviously, she's going to be a key piece of that defense of theirs. And she's so confident. I really love her. She comes for everything. That's the kind of goalkeeper I want to see in my team. So they can't go wrong with Ramalepe. I think she's one of the better players. Now, they're going to be relying as well on Linda Mohalo. I think I can't pronounce the name properly, but they're going to be relying on her because she's the one who converted their penalty against Nigeria. She's one of those players, very attacking, very confident, obviously a former champion. So it's one of those things. She's going to be one of the most pivotal players in that game. They're probably going to miss out on their right back, who's Salgado, because she had what looked like a horrendous injury late in the match against South Africa. So I think she'll be missing out in this match, whatever the case. Regardless, we wish her well. Now, on the Ghana team, the Ghana side, my standout player from the last round was their centre-back, Yeboah. I found her really strong, and her presence in that team where they played Morocco, her presence in that defense sort of midfield area, trying to block and anticipate attacks. She was fantastic, until the very end. You could see that she was one of those pivotal players in their team. Kojo had some nice long range chances. She's a good kicker of the ball. She is, I think, one of those players they're going to be relying on the Ghanaians to try and open up the South Africans. But in my opinion, they are going to need a lot more flair. They have really, I think, struggled to be a big threat in this tournament throughout. They were very steady against Morocco when they played them, but of course they managed to get a draw. They've drawn, and even in the previous round, I think they had to go through penalties. They drew 0-0, then they drew 1-1 with Morocco. With the South Africans, it might end up being the same because the South Africans are really, really threatening. Ghana's strengths obviously might easily be neutralized because they don't have, apart from they're quite strong, they're quite physical, but I don't think they've got that flair that has translated well to tournament, and they'll be working on those weaknesses in the end. But I feel that they'll do their best. But in my opinion, I think I'm going to go for South Africa to get the third spot. I think they're going to take the third spot in the tournament, because I think they offer more of an attacking threat. They've got more flair and more organized. So my prediction for the third and fourth places is South Africa are going to beat Ghana. I don't know, the score might be 3-1. I hope it's an open game so we can enjoy it. And they'll be playing this game on a Friday evening. And yeah, please join me. Watch the match. Let's discuss it in the chat. Let me know as well who you think is going to take this spot. You know, it's not the exciting game. We are waiting for the final. But let's talk about these ladies, Ghana versus South Africa. Let's talk about them. Let's give them the props. They have gone, you know, this far. And I think it's the least we can do. We watch their match and see how they do. Yeah, so let me know. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to all my channels on Facebook, on YouTube, TikTok and Instagram as well. I think, yeah, find me and let's continue the discussions in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll be catching up with all your comments later. Thanks. See you.